Anyway, let's talk about Horus Heresy, chat, because I think I've upset some people. I think I've upset some certain store owners. People like to say, I just cause drama, and I always say, no, I don't. You do cause drama, but only by bringing drama out and talking about it. Is that causing drama? Or is that just signal boosting? Now, you might have seen that they had the Legacies of the Age of Darkness document come out today. They put out a 207-page document adding back in all the stuff that they took out of the books. I think there's more in this than there are the fucking libbers to the start with. They added in every option that was missing as legacy. And the things with legacy rather than legends is in Horus Heresy, you can still use this. So why the fuck did they not just print it in the book? All this drama to then go, oh fuck, actually everyone's really upset that we took it all out. Let's just bang it in a free PDF instead. The 207-page F8 legacy document. You know what's funny? How do you spell Tartarus? There it is. Tartarus Terminator Siege Squad. Others were equipped to engage heavier targets such as enemy vehicles or walkers. Such units often utilized power fists and change fists. Such units often utilized power fists. They're equipped with a combi bolter or power weapon. Any model can take a Volkite charger or a Legion combi weapon unit. The Terminator Sergeant can have a power weapon. And any model can take a chain fist. They fucked it again. You can't take power fists. Often utilized power fists. No, they fucking don't. You can't take one. Anyway, you might remember I talked about Wayland Games selling Saturnine for 35% off. I also showed that they potentially had 900 plus copies in stock. Well, I think someone might have seen that video and now they have none in stock. Isn't that crazy? My video comes out 2 days later. They've not got any in stock. They've got all 900 gone. But also, you can see that actually there's going to 20% off. So a lot of people told me, said, oh, Wayland have actually sold out. I don't think Wayland has sold out. I think they're reducing the number that you can buy at 35% off, and they'll re-add them at 20% off. I think the sale, the flash sale that they had, has ended. That would be my thought at seeing just this. I'd be like, okay, they've stopped selling them at 35% off. They're now 20% off. However, there's also a little rumor of a potential recall. So there's a lot of posts like this one. Another Saturnine box set with damaged sprues. So there's a lot of posts like this on Reddit, and I'm sure people in chat also know a little bit about this as well, is that a lot of models are coming through damaged. We know, famously, Games Workshop, notorious for just packaging sprues on top of sprues, you know? And they put them in a big fat box, and they don't pack them in. They don't like pad them out or anything, no, but not like a liner bubble wrap or anything like that. What they do is they have the books and all the stuff, a really heavy books in the bottom of a box with some cardboard, a single sheet of paper, which people call a poster. It's to protect the book, but it's like a big Warhammer logo. And then they just have the sprues rattling about in a really big box, you know? And they're not like packed in properly because obviously it's just a machine that's just throwing them in. And what's happening is as they're getting shipped, as they're getting thrown around in transit or just around the factory and stuff, they're becoming damaged. And look at the state. Like, obviously, you're supposed to be painting all these rivets. They don't call 30k players rivet counters for nothing. You're supposed to be painting these rivets and they've been shagged off. There's more here. So this one, you can see that the template has got a huge crack down the side of it. Again, rivet smashed in on the chest plate. Looks like the same piece. Is that the same piece? Number 26? Yeah, it's the same piece. The same one getting absolutely fucked by shit transit. And then again, the chest plate on the Saturnine Terminator scuffed up. And also the book packaging ripped open. This isn't exclusive. Another one, the book packet ripped open. The chest plate ripped up. Number 26. Number 26 seems to be the one. Look at that skull that's scraped off. And then this as well. The number 4. It's all the same pieces. It's number 4 Saturnine chest plate. Number 26 Mark II chest and leg. And then number 4, the same one, the same Saturnine piece. Number 34 as well, all shagged in. And then this one, that's not number 4, that's a different number, but also shagged at the front. So it seems there's actually quite a lot of damage that's been caused from the shipment of Horus Heresy and the sprues just being absolutely shagged on the way in. No quality control prior to packaging. I don't think this is prior. I think this is during transit. You know what I mean? Like when you've got the big box of sprues, you can just shake it around and it's got a massive, like a 3-kilogram book in the bottom of it that is going to, if it gets turned upside down, that book is landing on the models and the models are hitting the top of the box and then they're hitting each other and scraping across. So a lot of people have messaged me saying, Mikey, Wayland have like sold all their Saturnine. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that there's actually so many damage that maybe Games Workshop is doing a product recall and they're like, fuck, we don't actually have to hold 1,000 copies of Horus Heresy in the warehouse. Every single one we open, we can send back and get our money back. So all we gotta do is open up 950 copies and then work out if any of them are scratched or damaged, a slight scratch. There'll be so many coming back, Games Workshop aren't gonna check. One damaged piece, we get our money back. Free, we don't have to ship it, we don't have to send it, we don't have to lose money, we just get our money back. So it's not uncommon. So if you've got your Saturnine, make sure you send some pictures. Thanks, shout out to Gilio for posting these. Look, there you go. The foot of the eagle absolutely smashed in on that Saturnine Terminator piece. There's a scuff on the Saturnine Dread by the looks of it. Again, minor, you could clean that up, but you shouldn't have to when you're paying, well, between £200 and £126 per product, you know? And then, yeah, look, that's just like an absolute mess. You know what I mean? That's just a mess. That shouldn't arrive like that. That is awful. I think the thing is with like places like Wayland now is that I think there's a product recall. Surely, without doing any other research, without asking people in the know or whatever, I think there's a product recall and Wayland have took them all down because obviously they don't want to ship out damaged products, don't get me wrong. But also, everyone that they find is damaged, back off to GW go. They'll be like, well, there's so many, you may as well take them all back. But that does seem to be the case. That does seem to be the big update of why Wayland have suddenly lost 1,000 copies. They haven't. They haven't. They've took them down. The easiest way to remove a product is to say out of stock. Look, GW are just a small indie company. That's true. Ironically, Wayland have shifted thousands and thousands of boxes and now they've got to do thousands and thousands of returns. Potentially. I don't wish that on them, but like that is a very high possibility. If they had thousands shipped out at 120 whatever quid, then they've got thousands to return because they're all fucking smashed in. It's gonna be biblical. The next investor document might be huge. The next investor document might be a little while. We didn't make as much as Space Marine 2. We didn't have a big 40k release, and the big release we did have didn't sell, got sold for 35% off, and then we had to recall it all. That's a pretty big number to deal with.